Welcome back to EJ Yoga with TJ. Welcome back. As you see, I have floors down, still putting the house together, but we're making progress. And I will welcome to my Spooktober class. And our mindfulness word, our intention word is risk. Let me come up here and I'll read it. No, I'm going to get my glasses. We can all come back and begin sitting in an easy pose. But before we start, can I tell you what risk we're going to take our risky stretches today? Not too risky, though. You can get a bolster or a blanket or pillows from your couch, maybe a couple of blocks, possibly a strap, just depending on what I decide to go with, and a blanket, of course. So I'm going to start by getting my blanket up here to sit in my easy pose. Nice big, whoa, I fell off my blanket. I missed it. Okay, easy pose. And risk. That's our mindfulness word for the month of October. Step out of your comfort zone. I'm doing that because I'm doing a different kind of a class, scary, for Halloween, one of my favorite holidays. I just love Halloween. And anyway, step out of that comfort zone into there's a message up here. No, I do not want to restart. I'm glad I wasn't in the middle of a pose and didn't see that, or it might have restarted and then I would have lost what I've streamed so far. Okay. Anyway, step into the unknown. Be bold, visible, and mindful and daring. Dance with uncertainty and live your life to the fullest. That's what life's all about, living it to the fullest. So we're going to do spooky yoga asanas. I've renamed some of the poses. I do this every year. I think it's fun. And for my live classes, I have spooky music going, but I can't do that on the air. So we'll just do it in silence. And let's see, just a little bit of information. I forgot the number. Babies are born with over 300 bones. That's why they're so bendable. But as we mature, adults usually have only about 206 bones, because some of them fuse together. So if you think about that, babies look like they just fold up like accordions, or just really like putty. That's why, because their bones are not completely fused yet. So don't be discouraged if you can't bend as well as someone else, because, as you mature, I'm in that mature age now, you may not bend as well as you did when you were in your 20s, definitely. 50s, getting there. Into the 60s, you start stiffening up more, I think. So now I'm in my 70s, so yeah. I try to keep doing my yoga so that I can stay bendable, like a skeleton, swinging my arms. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Enough silliness for right now. I do want to be serious on some things. I am serious about doing my yoga. So we're going to start in our easy sitting pose. And we're going to do a little bit of a kind of a skeletal move, thinking about our bones and what all that in our body. So let's close our eyes down and just bring that word risk. What does that mean to you? Trying something new, maybe a new food, maybe going a new place in your city that you've never been. I try to go to different places, even though I've lived here for a long time, because you never know what you're going to find out there. I recently just did a historical walk of the Independence downtown area, which is very interesting. I learned a lot down there. on that walk about Truman and some of the politics that went on back in the day and the love life of Truman and his sweetheart. So, yeah, try something new in your area and take a risk with it. You never know what might come up. So let's inhale our hands out straight. Exhale that right hand back behind us. And we're going to take our left hand and we're going to swing that around to the right side. Nice big swing up and over, and then come into a half goalpost arm and then swing that back down around. Let's do that again. Inhale up, goalpost arm, and really stretch that shoulder blade back. Exhale around, really sweeping forward. Inhale up. Exhale, goalpost, half goalpost arm. Take a pause. Stretch those shoulder blades together, really pinching them, pulling in that tummy. Exhale, swing. Last time. Inhale around, up to the sky. Half goalpost arm. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Pull in that tummy. And then the rest of your exhale, bring that forward. Exhale, both hands to the front. Inhale the left hand back behind you, right hand to the sky, really up high. Swing that all the way around. Exhale that up to a half goalpost arm. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Inhale up, swing around. Nice big stretch. Exhale that right hand to the ceiling. Goalpost arm. Pinch those shoulder blades together. Oh, really nice. Just do a little pause there. Pull in that tummy. Inhale that right hand up. Swing around to the right. And exhale that right hand up to the sky. Goalpost arm. And hold it. Nice big stretch through those shoulder blades. Inhale that right hand up. Exhale, swing to the front. Both hands out front. Really stretch over like a half forward fold. We're not coming down all the way. Inhale those hands up. Exhale, goalpost arms. Press them back for that double pinch of that shoulder blade area. Really opening up that heart center. Just reveling in the feeling of that nice stretch. Exhale the hands down to the side. And I forgot to start my clock. I have it set, but I forgot to start it. Here we go. Ooh, that made me sweat. I have the fan on me. I'm glad because it already started sweating from just stretching. Then we're going to do our riches. I wish we'd get riches. We're going to do our witch's brew in the cauldron. And we did this last month too, but now it's called the cauldron stir. Okay? Inhale those hands out straight in front of you. Shoulders are back. Intertwine those fingers. And then we're going to do a nice big inhale here. Exhale as we start stirring in that nice big cauldron, making a witch's brew. Stir. Stir. Oh, let's pull our elbows back when we come back. And that feels good. Keep stirring. Nice big, stretch. This feels so good. Stretch. Oh, we'll do one more after this one. And then we're going to reverse. And stay in the center. Reverse, pulling those elbows back and stretch. And back and stretch. Back. Stretch, stir that pot. It's bubbling. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Oh, my favorite movie is Hocus Pocus. I'm going to have to watch that pretty soon. Keep stirring. Nice stretches. She'll feel very nice. This is also a great opener for the solar plexus chakra. So let's bring that to stillness. Inhale those hands up. Keep them intertwined so the palms are now facing the ceiling. Exhale. Let those fingers slide apart, bringing them back behind you. And push that heart center up to the sky. Look up. Nice big breath. Inhale those legs out straight. Shake them out a little bit. Kind of cross for a while. I hope you remembered which leg was on top. Probably the one that you put on top is the one you go to first. Now we're going to inhale those legs back up and exhale opposite leg on the top, which feels very awkward, I think. All right. Now we're going to do our some spider fingers. Inhale the hands out straight. Exhale them together with spider fingers. Can you see I've got my fingertips pressed together? And then we're going to inhale and exhale. Really press the fingertips together. This is great for finger health, keeping arthritic fingers away, and then release. Inhale. Exhale, press those together. Inhale, release. Exhale, press as hard as you can the fingertips together. And release. I'm going to come up to show you, in case you're doing it on a smaller device instead of a great big TV. This is our spider finger. I always get crooked here. And then when we inhale, and then we exhale, see I'm really pressing those. You can really see it's really making those tips of the fingers bend. That's great for your finger health. And then release. All right, shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. I like to shake it out. Oh, other legs on top now. Okay. Let's see what else we're going to do. Oh, we're going to do the zombie neck rolls. So we're just going to take our chin. We've done these all the time. We just called them neck rolls before, but zombie neck rolls. Chin to chest. Inhale, really looking back behind you. So chin to right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking back to the left. The zombies can really roll their necks around, right? Because they don't have any flesh attached to their bones. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking back behind you. Inhale to the center. Exhale, left. Look, look, look. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Risk stretching. Inhale to the center. But do not risk the integrity of your pose to do what you think you should do. Do not overdo it. That's what I'm trying to say. Inhale the chin to the chest one more time. Exhale, roll over to the right. Never do anything that hurts. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. I call this risk, actually, because I just drew the word. And then I was like, that's perfect for Halloween because we're risking scariness in our pose, not necessarily risking doing more than you should do. Got it? Okay. I want everyone to enjoy their poses and not get hurt during them. Now we're going to inhale these fingertips to our neck and do a little gentle massage from that nice big stretch that we did. It's okay to do it. And what's coming up next is our skull breathing breath, or fire breath, or capabella breath. And we're going to have a little instruction on that. And then we'll end with some gentle jellyfish breaths. I should do our fire breath throughout the year, but I tend to only do it in the month of October, and I need to incorporate that more because this breath really heats up the body, massages all the digestive internal organs. It's just a wonderful breath work. It is a little bit difficult, and it's not really difficult, but it's kind of an awkward type breathing, so it seems awkward. And it seems hard, but it really isn't once you get the hang. And I'm still practicing it, so I'm not a perfect fire breath breather yet, not like I see on YouTube. So anyway, let's practice first. You can just lay your hands gently on your belly. And we're going to first practice with the mouth open. The fire breath, skull breathing breath, is actually done with the mouth closed, but we're going to get the hang of it with the mouth open. And I'm going to turn this way so that you can see maybe my belly moving. I don't know. It's kind of, we'll see. I need a white on or something to see that. So we're going to really be inhaling deeply so that the abdomen rises, and then exhale forcefully. And we'll do this through the mouth first, so that you're really pushing that stomach in. That's what makes the massage and also brings the heat to your body. You're really circulating those that blood through your veins. That's the scariness of it. All the blood circulating quickly and heating up. Here we go. So through the mouth, and you just inhale, and then you try to explode that breath out as many times as you can with the one breath. Inhale. Inhale. Through the mouth. Inhale. Mouth. Now, that kind of gives you the idea. It's easier to practice with blowing it through the mouth, which is why I'm trying that first. And now we're going to go through the nose. And I always snort through the nose for some reason. But anyway, so now we're going to try to do with the mouth closed and exhaling with force through the nose as we exhale the one breath with as much force as you can, short burst. Tummy rising and falling. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Here we go. Inhale. 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 And relax. I didn't snort so much that time. I've been practicing this several times, and I do it till I start feeling a little lightheaded. So I felt a little lightheaded. If you feel lightheaded, stop and then come back into it if you want, because it's very quick breaths can cause you to be a little lightheaded. That feels so wonderful through that abdominal. It's also a great exercise for your abs. Let's do one more risky skull shining breath session, and we'll try to go, I don't know how many rounds I did. I forgot to count. I got caught up into it. I'm going to recross my legs, though. And this time, I think I'll face you this time. So, we'll try to do at least 5 rounds. That's 5 breaths, but I may go longer. We'll see. You do as many as you can do. This time I'm just going to have my hands resting in my lap. No, I think I'll keep them here. It reminds me to do that deep exhalation. Remember, inhale nose, exhale nose. And I can't say exhale or I'll lose my breath. So when you hear me, then you know I'm exhaling, or as soon as we do the deep breath, you can start your exhale. You don't have to be in sequence with me for this breath work. Inhale. 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 And relax. A couple of times I forgot to say inhale, but like I said, this one is kind of at your own pace. Oh, that felt good. I'm just going to exhale my feet out in front. Take a little bit more relax. Actually, I think let's lay back and do some jellyfish breaths just for the ending of this wonderful breath work. So I'm just going to lay back in a restorative rest pose and just pretend that I'm a jellyfish floating in the ocean, just breathing in and exhaling out slowly. I'm going to move my hands to inhale, exhale, gentle breaths, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. That felt very nice. We're going to come back up. We're going to come into a tabletop. For scary cow cat pose. The class I shared this with as a practice has told me I should call it black cat. So we're going to do scary cow with black cat pose. So in your tabletop with wrist under shoulders and knees under hip bone, we're going to inhale up into that cow. Really arching that back, looking up, gazing up, stretching that neck, removing those wicked wrinkles. And then we're going to exhale, really arching the back up, or rounding the back up, opening up that spine, the vertebra for our scary black cat. Inhale into cow. Really arching back and up, look up. Bring your eyes up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Exhale, our scary black cat. Opening up that spine. Inhale into cow. Looking up. Really trying to look up with your eyes more than tipping the neck too far back. Exhale into our scary cat. Those are my sound effects. Inhale into neutral. And we're going to exhale, looking our head to the right and hips to the right for our nice C curve. Inhale, center. Exhale, C curve. This is a great one for that side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, C curve. Ooh. Inhale, center. Exhale, C curve. Inhale to the center. Last one. Exhale to the right. If I do too many sound effects, sometimes it it blocks me for using sound effects. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One time when it was really windy and the wind chimes were blowing outside, I got a notice that I was copywriting something, and I'm like, I don't think so. It's my wind chimes outside. They're pretty protective, and that's a good thing. Protect the artist, right? So here we are in our tabletop. Let's come up for just a moment, because we were down there for a little bit, to a kneeling position. And just shake your hands out, because we're going to come into some floating tables. I call it seance table. And don't be offended, I don't do seances, but so floating or seance tables, wherever you feel comfortable with. Really shake. Inhale those hands back down, spread the fingertips wide, wrist under the shoulders, and press your fingertips into the mat. Curl your toes under, and on your next exhale, just raising these up a little bit for your floating table. Nice floating table. Actually, we'll just kind of move around, take some moves into our floating table, twisting maybe side to side. And then on your next inhale, come back down, straighten the toes out, and you can sit back in hero's pose, or you can stay in a kneeling. Some people do not do hero's pose well, or it hurts their knees. Inhale those hands back underneath the shoulders. Press wide fingers, spread them wide. Press the fingertips like spider fingers into the mat. Curl those toes under. On your next exhale, raise up into our floating table again. This one takes some more moves. Oh, yeah. We're creeping and crawling, floating. Just imagine that table floating in the air. And then bring that to stillness. Exhale down. Inhale back up into a hero's pose or kneeling. I'm going to go kneeling this time. Shake your hands. We'll do one more floating table. And this time we're just going to hold it still to really feel that work in the quads. Inhale those hands back down to the mat. Spreading the fingertips wide. Press them in, spider fingers. On your next inhale, curl those toes under and exhale up into floating table and hold it. Really feel that strength building in that forearm and your hand. Just looking down at the mat. Hold it down, feeling the burn in the quad. Took a minute. Exhale, coming down. And this I'm going to go back into my hero's pose. Stretching back a little bit and shaking my hands. Maybe even a little wrist massage. That feels good. A little wrist massage. Get my watch out of the way. Oh, that's nice. Stretching my fingers up and out. Nice. And we're going to move our hands up wider than tabletop, so they're stretched out a little bit. Inhale, the toes curled. Exhale up into, guess what it is? Ghost dog. Woo! Ghost dog, aka down dog, downward facing dog. Really stretching. Let's walk that out. Nice slow walks. We're walking through that spooky forest. Oh, yes. Nice stretches. When you've done equal sides on your dog walk, on your ghost dog walk, inhale those heels all the way up. So you're on your toes. You have to lean forward a little bit to really get those toes stretched. Exhale, bringing those heels down as far as you can. Inhale up on your toes, heels up all the way. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, heels up all the way. Exhale down. Now we're going to take a creepy slow walk, hands to feet. Really overemphasizing each step because we're trying to be very quiet as we tiptoe into that forest. Bring those fingertips, glide them down to the top of your feet. Stay here in our nice forward fold. I'm holding my ankles. I'm going to bring each palm of the hand to the opposite elbow. Instead of ragdoll, we're going to be doing a zombie forward fold. Another zombie pose. Just take any movements that feel good. Maybe do a figure eight with your elbows and then reverse the way the circle goes or the figure eight goes. Maybe swinging up and down. Oh, that feels good. Maybe back and forth like you're rocking a baby. Nice. And then bring that to stillness. Bend your knees slightly. Let your hands come back down to the mat or wherever they feel comfortable coming. And as we inhale, we're going to take our fingertips and glide them up our legs. Contact very slowly. And coming up very slowly because we're going to pop our head over those bushes to see what's on the other side. All right. Nice big shoulder roll back when you get to the top. 2 more. Inhale up and back. Inhale up and back. Inhale up. And then go forward and back. Up, forward, back. Up, forward, back. And bring it up to stillness. Woo! Shake it out. Shake it. Shake it. Shake them out. Do the monster mash. Who is the mash? Okay. I love that song too. Now, let me review. Oh, yes. We're going to do a low lunge, a twisting low lunge, half splits, and pyramids. Pyramids are always haunted, right? The mummies and all that stuff. So we're going to do a pyramid. Come into your Tadasana, mountain pose, standing up nice and tall as you can get your body, stretching that head up to the ceiling with our magic thread, pulling the center of the head up to the ceiling. Just take a moment to enjoy your mountain pose, being strong, feeling that posture. Getting your feet completely stretched out on that mat. Stretch those toes out so that you have more surface to balance on. Bend your knees gently. Inhale up. Exhale that. I'm going to have to come to this side, sorry. Exhale that right foot forward. And then as you inhale, we're going to bring the left knee down to the mat and stretch out that left leg. Bring your hands to the mat. And I'm going to wiggle my left leg back so that I'm nice stretched out for that low lunge. Here we are in our low lunge. Well, since I have the hard floors down, I'm going to have to start putting my blanket under my knee. And then I'm going to inhale coming up. And exhale those hands up to the sky. Nice low lunge. Really sink those hips down as far as you can. And I'm going to inhale, bringing the hands down, and exhale this left elbow to the right outside of the right leg. Hands in prayer for a low lunge twist. Twister, or a scary twister wind coming up on our Halloween theme. Inhale, bring those prayer hands together. Exhale as we twist now, bringing that right hand down to the mat and left hand up to the sky. Twisting to the left this time. It's also a balance challenge here. Inhale that right hand down to the mat. Exhale the left hand down to the mat, the right hand to the outside of your right foot. Exhale, bringing the hips back, peeling those right toes up off the mat for half split. Nice half split. And you can kind of wiggle around here if you want. Be very careful you do not overdo this one. Very deep stretch on those hamstrings, and you do not want to overdo it. So keep your balance. If you want to see about a deeper stretch in this, you adjust it by flexing and pointing the toes. That's all you need to do. Do not bring the hips down further to enhance the stretch, or you will be very sorry if you overstretch that hamstring. I have done that. It took actually literally years to get over that. I did that in Pilates once. Ooh, it was very painful. Really stretch. Just pointing and flexing. And then just keep that stable for a moment. Just enjoying that half split, that hamstring stretch. Then I'm going to inhale, creepily walking my hands up and placing the sole of that right foot back down on the mat. Curl those left toes under and exhale, coming up. So that I'm in a standing position. And I've got my torso draped over the right leg in a pyramid pose. It's kind of like humble warrior, but a little bit different. Just really into a nice pyramid. And I'm just enjoying this stretching here. And then to come out of it, I'm going to bend that right knee. And I'm going to start inhaling and gathering the strength in this right leg. Coming up. Exhaling out. Inhale that right knee bent for our warrior two. Oh boy. That was a great sequence there. I really like that one. Inhale, straightening that right leg. Exhale, bringing that right arm across the body and the left hand to the abdomen for a reverse triangle pose. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, those hands out straight. Exhale, both feet to the front and gently lower the hands as you creepy crawly your feet back together for Tadasana. Now we're going to do the other side. The left side. Standing in your Tadasana, really bask in the strongness of this pose. Press those toes into the mat, really like you're clenching them, like spider fingers, but spider toes. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles for your best Tadasana pose ever. Really strengthening that body. Inhale, bending the knees gently. Exhale, bringing those hands up. Big inhale up here. Exhale into a crescent pose. Nice arch on that back. Inhale, fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, coming into a nice forward fold. Keep your legs straight, the knees slightly bent so you're not locking them out. Let's take a moment here. Last time we did the ragdoll zombie forward fold. This time we're just going to hang here with our head hanging down. Just letting that gently stretch out. Ooh. More scary noises. Inhale those hands out to the front. Creepy crawling them out as far as you can. And then exhale. On your next exhale, let the head just go in between the arms here. Because it's a nice shoulder stretch. Inhale the hands back. Sliding. Coming to the top of the feet. Very slowly sliding up the legs. All the way up. I'm up to my knees. I'm short, so you may be further, or maybe you're not up as far as them if you're tall. Creeping all the way up. Woo! Nice shoulder roll back. It's a great way to start that. There we go. Inhale the hands out to the side. Exhale that left foot forward. Inhale, coming down on that left knee. Bring your hands to the mat on either side of your left foot. Stretch that right leg out and then wiggle it back as far as you can. And I'm going to have to put my blanket on this knee. It is like, no, no, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get my nice comfy blanket. Always keep your props handy. That's much better. Now here we are in our low lunge. And then when you feel ready, or you can stay here with hands on the mat. I'm going to curl my toes under just for a little bit more balance, I think. And then I'm going to exhale. Gather and strengthen that left leg. Slowly bringing those hands way up to the sky. Feels good. I'm going to inhale my hands down into prayer hands. Exhale that right elbow to the outside of the left leg, bringing the left elbow to the sky for a twister and low lunge. Just let that pose settle. Inhale up slowly. Exhale that left hand to the inside of the left foot. And bring that right hand up high to the sky for a counter balance on the twist. Really enjoying this twisting. Inhale that right hand down to the inside of the left foot. Left hand to the outside of the left foot. On your next inhale, we're going to start rolling back, straight that right foot out for half split. Nice half split. And again, be very cautious about how far you bring that booty down. You don't want to overextend that stretch. And you adjust it by pointing and flexing. You'll feel it. You know where you should or should not be going with it. This is when you want to be very cautious. Do not take too big of a risk on this one. This is a risky pose, but if you do it correctly, you should have no trouble. Just don't overdo it. Don't try to be ambitious with this one. Very gentle. Feels so good. And then let's just bring that to stillness and just let that pose settle with just some gentle breathing. Nice gentle inhale. And then exhale through the mouth. A jellyfish breath again. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Gentle inhale. And gentle exhale. I'm going to inhale, bringing that sole of the foot to the mat, creeping my fingers up closer to either side of my foot. Inhale, curling the right toes under, and exhale as you come up. And now we are in our pyramid pose. Just hanging out. Hanging out in the pyramid. Big stretch. If I have time, I want to try to do another wild thing. I did that last month too. We'll check it out. Now I'm going to gather strength in my left leg. Big inhale, coming up on spider fingers. And as I exhale, I'm going to rise up with the strength of that left leg. Inhale those hands up and out to the side. Inhale, exhale, bending that left knee into warrior two. Virabhadasana two. Warriors of the night. Woo! A little bit. I love warrior two. It has helped me to strengthen all of those muscles around the knee. So I have a torn meniscus that they say they can't repair till it walks up and I fall down. I'm like, oh dear, I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to keep that knee very strong. It's been 3 years, nothing's happened yet, so, and it does feel much stronger. So I like to always include my Warrior 3 too if I can. Inhale, straightening that knee, left knee. Exhale as we bring that left hand across the body to the right hand to the abdomen for reverse triangle pose. Nice big side stretch. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, both hands out to the side, straight out. Stretch them long. Turn those left toes to the front. Creepily, slowly walk those feet in together. And exhale the hands down to the side. Shake it out. Woo! Shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it out. I love that part. And bring that to stillness. Let's see what we have time for. I always put more than I need to because I like to have stuff to work on in case I go too fast. We're not going to repeat that sequence because then I wouldn't get half of my stuff done. So that was a great stretch. Let's come back to the lower end of your mat again. We're going to go down for another ghost dog. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold over. Walk your hands out for ghost dog. Whoa. This time we're going to inhale that right leg up to the sky as far as you can. Point that right toe to the ceiling. And then we're going to rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3. And reverse. 1, 2, 3. Bend that right knee so that you have that left foot flopping over for a three-legged dog. And then we're going to inhale that right foot back down to the mat. Exhale the left toes to the ceiling. Really stretch them up high. Rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3. We're in our three-legged dog. Extended and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Let the foot flop over, bending that right knee for a three-legged dog split. Just hold it. Enjoy that pose. On your next inhale, bring that left leg down to meet the right. Exhale over into plank. We're going to hold our plank. For the pirates to walk on the plank out onto that sea. Walk the plank, matey, walk the plank. Exhale, chaturanga, bending those elbows into the ribs. Hold it, hold it. Exhale all the way down. Inhale those fingers forward, pressing up into Sphinx. Nice Sphinx. I like Sphinx. We're going to do our baby cobra, and we're going to hiss for our cobra. So let's inhale, coming down. Exhale the hands back just a little bit, and then press up. Try not to use your hands to press up for baby cobra. In fact, I'm going to just rest mine back here. And here we go. Hiss. Moving your head side to side. One more. Inhale those hands back down so that the right hand is now under the forehead and the left hand is on top. And lay down into your crocodile pose. Moving through those swampy waters. Crocodile pose. a moment to rest. Real nice. And hold those hands back to Sphinx. Ah, nice Sphinx on those pyramids. And this time we're going to take our fingertips, press them into the mat, and do a big inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to like try to pull our bodies like we're trying to move forward. You're not going to go far because your hands are not going to move. You're just pulling, getting that tension, stretching that low back, and then release that. I'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, really dig those fingertips in, press them so you're moving just a millimeter up, but it puts a nice stretch in that low back, and release. Big inhale. Exhale, pull forward, really pulling up. That's good. And just think about how nice that feels. It feels great on my low back. Everyone else says it does too. So I hope that you are getting the enjoyment of that. And then release. And we're going to come into our cobra, our hissing cobra. I don't really think cobras hiss, but we're going to hiss like other snakes. And then we're going to inhale, bringing those hands back. Actually, let's just take them back and right now put them on our hips. And then exhale, coming up as far as you can for baby cobra. If you are okay with full cobra, you are welcome to take and press up. I'm not going to because it's better for my back to do baby cobra. That is not a risk I'm willing to take. Hold up, and then we're going to start our hissing. Inhale, hiss, and move your head side to side. Inhale, hiss. Inhale those hands back up to the front, taking that left hand on the mat first, right hand on top, and go into your crocodile phase. Just take a break. Really enjoying that pose. On your next inhale, raise that head up. Exhale those hands back down to the chest bone. And exhale up into plank. Nice, holding that plank. Hold it. Let's go. Well, we can do 30 seconds. We've already done 10, so 20 left. If you can't, then just come out of it. And we're halfway there. 15 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bringing the knees down to the mat. Exhale, coming back to a seated position. You're going to come into hand to big, or staff pose. This is called staff pose. We're going to inhale those hands up and exhale, hand to big toe. Oh, nice big stretch. Yogi's choice to keep the back straight or to curve it like you're in black cat. Meow. I'm curving mine. Inhale up. Nice big seated position. And we're gonna inhale those hands out for Frankenstein arms, and we're gonna do the monster mash. So we're gonna inhale and swish around to the side, back to center. Exhale to the right. Keep your monster mash hands going. And to the left, this makes me laugh. In center. Exhale to the right. It's really harder to do when you're doing the motion of the monster mash hands. Inhale to the center. Exhale left. This is the last one. Inhale center. Exhale left. Mash, mash, mash. It was the mash. It was the monster mash. Inhale center and bring that to stillness. That really got the blood flowing through my arms. That was great. So we're going to, I'm going to do wild thing. I think I have time. Yes. So I'm going to inhale, leaning back, and exhale that left foot into the inside of that right leg. And then I'm going to bring this right leg up and over the sole of the foot down. Then I'm going to have to be on the side of my left foot. I'm going to inhale, bringing the sole of the left foot up, and exhale as I stretch up and back into wild thing. Woo! You make my heart sing. Ah, yes. Nice big stretch. And then exhale, coming down. Inhale, switching the sides. Now the left leg is to the inside of the right leg. Inhale that right leg out and over a little bit with the sole down on the mat, and exhale that left foot to, so it's starting to come to the sole, but not quite until we inhale up, stretch that left leg out and bring that arm up and back. Look up to the sky for wild thing number 2 on the other side. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, laying back into your restorative rest pose. And this is where, if you have your strap handy, you can grab it. And we're going to do a angry baby. So I like to do baby pose with a strap, even angry baby with the strap. So I make a big loop. I put the feet inside the loop, just a little above the middle of the foot. And I'm holding it with my fingers pointing towards my head. And I'm going to pull this down for our angry baby. Angry baby is having a fit. Woo! Move around. Really be active with angry baby. Get those legs going. Wah! Squeal if you want. You're at home alone. You can do what you feel like doing. Woo! And then here comes baby's best friend, mommy or daddy, whichever one, and bring that to stillness, because now we have happy baby again. And we're just going to roll side to side. Oh, that feels so nice. So baby's happy, being cuddled. We don't want to keep baby angry too long, right? Even if it is Halloween theme. And bring that to stillness. And then I'm going to release my feet from the strap and bring my feet straight to the ceiling. Put my strap down to the side. Inhale my hands out to a big wide T. Inhale those knees 90 degrees. Exhale as we let both knees roll over to the right and look to the left for a big twisted tree spinal twist. Oh, that feels good. I've got a little kink there. I hope it works that out. I'm just going to let my body rest in this pose because I feel that it's untangling that twist. Last night, well, yesterday into last night, I was bringing things up from the garage to put away, put my house back together. So I did a lot of lifting and carrying up the stairs, and I really worked up a big sweat too. That feels nice. Now I'm going to gather the strength in those legs and inhale, bringing them back up to center. Exhale slowly to the left this time, head to the right. Everything comes off the mat but the shoulder. Keep the shoulder down as far as possible. You may or may not be able to get your knees onto the floor depending on your flexibility. Be careful. Ooh, this feels so good. Just letting my body relax. Our twisted tree, I call this twisted tree instead of spinal twist. Here we go. Gathering the strength in those legs. Inhale, coming back up to center. Woo! Exhale, the hands to the back of the knees or to the shins. Inhale, pulling them into the chest for a knee to chest. Exhale away. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale away. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale away. Bringing those soles of the feet down to the mat. Walk your feet out as wide as your mat. And we can't do a Halloween thing without windshield wipers because it always rains on Halloween. Not really, but it's, in movies it does. Inhale, swishing to the right, and then bringing them back to the left. Go at your own pace. Try to go very slowly. Oh, it feels nice. Very slowly. I'm going to try to do 5. I'm on my 3rd one. And you don't count each individual. I'm counting rounds. So to the right and to the left is round 1. I'm on my last one now, on my left side. Inhale those knees up to stillness after you've done equal sides. Walk those feet in together. Exhale the feet and the hands out straight for a full body stretch. Ooh. And then we're going to climb the ladder. So our bird dog, we're climbing the ladder out of our cellar from hiding. Or we're doing bird dog. So we're stretching the right arm and left leg. And then stretching the left arm and right leg, opposites. Climb, stretch, bird dog it. There we go. Oh, that feels good. Bring that to stillness when you've done equal sides. Inhale those hands down to the side. Just take a moment here. Inhale, left feet back up to the back. Exhale up into troll bridge. Making a nice bridge for those trolls to trunk across. Ooh. Hold it. Exhale down slowly. And then find your bolster or a mat or something, and we're going to come into our Shavasana. And I'm going to get this handy. And we'll do, maybe a 7 or 8 minute Shavasana if you want to join me for that. There won't be any racket going on. We're just going to enjoy a nice, restful, culminating of the poses. That's what Shavasana is for. And it's actually called corpse pose. So that means be very still. Lay on your mat like a corpse. And what it does is it helps to let the whole body settle into all of the good things that you stretched and stimulated. And I'm not even going to do a breath work because we did that at the beginning, but I am going to put on my meow kitty cat mask and just relax. I better set my thing. Enjoy, think about what risk you are willing to take, what risk you are not willing to take, and what risk can you actually do safely. Begin taking any last minute stretches. My favorite ones are to do some ankle and wrist rotations. Don't forget to reverse. And then I usually move my bolster away, and my neck rest away, and do a long, gentle stretch. Whatever feels good to you at this time. It's your last moment of your body saying, please, one more release for me before we leave the mat. That feels good. Stretch that leg out. Oh, yes. Oh. Maybe a deep breath or two. And then when you feel ready, roll over onto one of your sides, cradling your head in the arm that is on the mat and the other hand in front of your chest bone. Take a moment to enjoy your fetal position. And then we'll do one deep breath together with a big long exhale. Ah. Inhale. Ah. Another big inhale. And then exhale as you push yourself up, slowly coming up to a nice seated position. Oh, boy, I feel ready to go out and do some craziness, take some risk, spook somebody, and in a fun way. I would never do anything cruel. Whew. How's that feel? Thank you all for joining me. And we will do our little namaste. And I have a great quote. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, prayer hands down. Oh, into that heart center. Pressing it into that heart center, bringing love, joy, warmth, and maybe a little risk today. I bow and honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you again for coming. Like I said, do one thing every day that scares you. I'll never believe who said that. Eleanor Roosevelt. So, maybe getting up and talking in front of a group scares you. Try it. Used to scare me to death. I'm getting better at it now that I'm teaching yoga with big groups. I'm going to inhale my toes under and curl them up. Coming up into my Tadasana. Ooh. I'm going to come up here and draw a card for the month of November. We're going to be doing our Fall Fest class for the month of November with some new poses, I hope, to delight you. You guys have a great month of October. Don't get too scared. Don't take too big of a risk. Be safe and enjoy this great fall weather. Oh, and the card I drew is efficiency. So that will be the theme for next time with the mindfulness word efficiency. I hope that you enjoyed this fun, festive, spooktacular class. And I will see everyone again in November. Have a great Halloween. Woo! Ta-ta for now.